All right. So yeah, once again, good afternoon everyone and happy New Year sa ating lahat, no? And I hope na na-enjoy natin ang ating holiday break, no? So, yeah, welcome to our another lecture, no, in our subject IT, social and professional issues. Okay? No, which is um now, from the previous lectures, no, we are done with the discussions, no, about the different social issues, no, like the cybercrime, no, and cybersecurity, no, the data and information protection, no, from the different cyber attacks that we should be aware of, no, in the field of information technology, no, or technological advancements, since the majority of us, no, or the majority of our activities, no, always depends, no, with the use of technology, no, and internet connection. Okay, so for today, no, we are going to continue, no, our discussion with another issue, no, that we can also consider, no, that has something to do with data and information protection. Okay? So the objectives of this discussion, no, bagong discussion natin for today. At the end of this discussion, you should be able to first to discuss what is intellectual property in its different types. No, discuss the ethical and the social issues of or the ethical and social issues of IT and intellectual property. No, design actions to address ethical and social issues of IT and IP or intellectual property, and of course, exercise ethical actions, no, toward issues in IT and IP or intellectual property. No, so that's our topic, no, for today. It's all about, intellectual property. No, um, now since the personal, no, and the confidential data and information about us, no, that we are providing online, no, or the data and information that we are storing online or on our devices, no, is pwede siyang ma-access or makuha, no, ng mga hackers or cyber attackers, even though we are not, authorizing them, or even though we don't want to share those data and information to other people aside from us, no, is wala tayong nagagawa, no, especially if we fall victims of the different social engineering attacks or of the different, malicious software, that we discuss from our previous lectures. No, it goes the same thing, no, with the ideas or creative outputs, no, that we are also sharing, or what that we are also storing online. No, so that's why, no, one of, the social issues, no, that we will be discussing is all about the intellectual property. No, it is because, one of, the areas that have been deeply impacted, no, by digital technologies is in the area, no, nung tinatawag natin na intellectual property. No, kasi 'di ba, since everything can be shared online, no, everything can be posted online, every time that we need information or we need data, or we need an idea, no, saan tayo unang naghahanap, 'di ba? We go online. Now we go to Google, no, and we use the data and information that we can gather online, no? Which is sometimes, aside from not giving credit, no, where credit is due, no, kadalasan we take ownership of something, no, that is not owned by us in the first place, no? Because of information technology, no, it has made it, you know, difficult to protect itong tinatawag natin na intellectual property. No, because or computerized information, no, can now be easily, copied. No, mabilis nating nakokopya yung mga information. Mabilis nating na-distribute yung mga informations on the different networks, no? Um, Nagiging madali sa atin to copy a file, no, or a digital media, no, and this intellectual property, no, will have an important aspect lalo na sa inyo, no, as future IT experts or professionals, no, kasi 'di ba malay natin baka meron kayong mabuong mga idea, or meron kayong mga mabuong innovation or inventions or applications or softwares, no, na pwede nyong maisip, no. So the question is how would the question would be how you are going to protect that idea, no, na ikaw yung nakaisip, ikaw yung nakabuo, ikaw yung nakadevelop. No, so generally speaking, kapag sinabi nating intellectual property, no, it is a critical concept. No, hindi lang sa field of information technology, but with the areas no, or to other disciplines as well, no, basta connected siya sa, sa with innovation, connected siya with creativity, and connected siya with the knowledge creation, no? So basically, kapag sinabi nating intellectual property, no, it refers to the legal rights na binibigay, or it refers to the legal rights na nagiging karapatan or legal rights that are granted to individuals or organizations, no, over uh their creations of their mind, no, or anumang nagiging product ng mga naiisip natin, no. So these rights are designed to protect, no, and to reward, for example, yung mga innovation na pwede nating maisip, no, to ensure na kung sino man ang nakaisip or kung sino man yung creators, they can benefit from their work, no? Hindi yung, for example, ikaw yung nakaisip, no? Ikaw yung naka-develop, ikaw yung naka-invento, ikaw sa'yo yung idea, pero claim ng iba, no? Claim ng iba na sa kanila or sila yung nag-isip, no? At the end of the day, ibang tao yung pwedeng makinabang, no? And in this generation, no, na meron tayo because of the easy access to technology and easy access to information na meron tayo, no, intellectual property can be considered as an ongoing issue, no, that we can consider, no, in our society. Kaya part of the discussion to, no, sa subject na social and professional issues, no, in information technology. Kasi kung kunwari may naimbento kang isang computer system, no, or software application, no, that will detect all types of, cyber attacks, or that will detect all types of viruses or malwares, and in this software application, it can kill those viruses right away. Ikaw pa lang yung nakaisip nung ganong system or nung ganong algorithm, kunwari, no? Kunwari, or another example, kunwari, you invented a drug, no, that can cure all known illnesses, and you have the formula of that drug, no, that you invented, or kunwari, you save the copy of that details, no, of the software designs in, kunwari, sa cellphone mo. Kaya lang yung cellphone mo nanakaw, or yung cellphone mo na-hack, or yung laptop mo nanakaw or nawala, no? So yung details ng software system or ng application or ng ingredient ng drug na na-develop mo or na-invento mo ay nandun, no, to that cellphone that are stolen or taken away from you, no? And sabihin na natin that person who stole your cellphone or laptop, let's say nakita nila yung formula ng drugs na nandun, or um, parang nandun yung dinevelop mong idea, no? And that person makes fortune out of manufacturing that drug or the application software, no? Kahit may kopya ka pa rin ng details, pwede niyang maklaim na sa kanya yun, at pag linay niyang sa kanya yun, wala ka nang pwedeng habulin, no? So that's why, uh, meron tayong tinatawag, no, na intellectual property, for that intellectual property to protect yung ideas na meron tayo, or ideas na naisip natin, no, which is pwede nating yung pagkakitaan, no. So generally, any piece of information, no, like the details of your software invention or the drug formula, no, is not a property in the same way as a cell phone or the computer, no. So kapag, for example, kapag ikaw nanakawan ka ng cellphone or laptop, no, you can file a legal case of theft, no? Kasi the legal definition of theft involves, taking away a piece of someone's property, no? With the intention to, permanently deprive them of it. No? In our example, no, theft cannot apply to a piece of information kasi hindi ka pwedeng magsampa ng kaso, hindi ka pwedeng magsampa ng legal case dahil nanakawan ka ng idea, no? Property like cell phones or laptop, no, or just cell phone or laptop, those are tangible property, no? Pag sinabi nating tangible, property that can be touched, property na nahahawakan physically, no, that if someone stole it from you, no, it is protected by laws, no, relating to theft, no, or relating to robbery. No, property that is intangible, no, like the information of the invented application software or designs, no, or the formula of the drug, yun yung tinatawag natin na intellectual property, no? And it's called intellectual property because it is the product of human creativity, of human thoughts and inventiveness, no? Although intangible siya, but it can be more valuable, no, than the tangible or personal properties, no? And in order for us, no, to protect those ideas na naisip natin, no, dahil hindi siya sakop ng legal rights, same with the tangible properties, No, that's why meron tayong tinatawag na intellectual property rights. Okay? Sige, ano muna natin, no, i-define muna natin what is intellectual property. Can you please read, Robin?
Hello guys.
Yeah.
Ay, wait lang. Si Sir Balin. Okay na ba?
Go.
Okay. Intellectual property is defined as property as an idea, invention, or process that derives from the work of the mind of intellect. This could this could include creations such as a song lyrics, a computer program, a new type of toaster, or even a sculpture.
All right, thank you so much, no? So, itong intellectual property na to, no, to explain more, to elaborate more, no, protection of intellectual property is important because it gives people, an incentive out of coming up of those ideas, no, or invention. No, kasi hindi madali mag-isip ng isang bagay na magbibigay ng benefit sa karamihan, di ba? No? So once again, kapag sinabi nating intellectual property, no, it refers to any ideas or it refers to information or any creations of the mind, no, such as yung mga individual inventions at included dyan yung mga tinatawag natin na mga literary pieces, no, yung mga artistic works, the logo, the symbols, no, the names, the images, the designs, and a lot more. No? So itong intellectual property na ito, no, dahil nagsiserve siya as a foundation for economic growth and innovation, no, that's why it's also important to give incentives to creators para mabigyan sila ng tinatawag na exclusive rights, no, to use, exclusive rights to distribute or to monetize or kumita ng pera from their creations, no? And in IT industry, no, sa industry ng information technology, no? Lalo kung meron kayong, for example, mga naisip, no, or mga nagawang development of software or algorithms, no, or other technological innovations, no, it depends heavily on the intellectual property laws, no, para mapangalagaan or to safeguard, no, the interest of the developers or the organizations, no, lalo na sa mga ano, no, sa mga competing na technological companies, no, na talagang it's a requirement for them, to always think of an innovation or ng bagong pwedeng i-offer or itong intellectual property na ito, it helps to maintain yung tinatawag natin na fair competition, no, by preventing unauthorized use or um, preventing unauthorized duplications of those creations, no, and it also provides, the assurance of authenticity, no, and quality ng products, no, particularly, no, sa mga tinatawag natin na mga trademarks and branding, no. For example, kunwari si Huawei, no, si Huawei siya yung may patent right sa 5G na network technology, no, and kay Huawei din nakapatent yung tinatawag natin na reverse um wireless charging, no? Si Apple naman, siya yung may patent for multi-touch technology, no? And kay Apple din nakapatent yung face recognition or face ID, no? Kay Apple din yung Apple Watch na ang tawag doon, Apple Watch na ECG, no, or electrocardiogram, no? Si Samsung naman, siya yung may patent for foldable displays, no? Lalo na kung familiar kayo dun sa Galaxy Fold or Galaxy Flip, no? And if this different companies, no, that I've mentioned, no, if they decide to include a feature, no, na patented ng other companies or competing brands nila, it's possible, but they need authorization kung sino ang may intellectual property right. And normally, it will involve monetary value, no, para may incentive or benefits sila from their innovations. And hindi yun magiging possible if it's not because of itong tinatawag natin na rights, no, when it comes to intellectual property. No? Now, itong intellectual property na ito, no, it's governed by a different set of laws concerned with yung tinatawag natin na intellectual property rights. Okay? Can you please read what is intellectual property rights? Um, Micah, Andre?
Sir, rinig po ako, sir.
Yep.
Intellectual property rights refers to the legal rights given to the inventor or creator to protect his invention or creation for a certain period. These legal rights confer an exclusive right to the inventor, creator, or his assignee to fully utilize his invention, creation for a given period of time.
All right, thank you so much, no? So kapag sinabi nating pag sinabi nating intellectual property rights, no, that is your rights, no, to use, to copy or to reveal information about your intellectual property, no? So itong intellectual property na ito is once again is of a great importance, no, to many companies, especially no to IT companies na kung saan they are always producing new technologies, no? They are always um producing new inventions, no? Kaya kung mapapansin niyo, no, there's always an upgrades, no, or updates or bagong features, no, lalo na sa mga mobile phones na ginagamit natin, no? Which is habang tumatagal, padami ng padami yung mga tinatawag natin na mga technological features, no, being invented, no, from keypad, 'di ba dati from keypad, I don't know kung naabutan niyo from keypad, no, naging QWERTY pads, tapos naging touchscreen, no? Then sa file sharing from infrared, naging Bluetooth, naging Share It. Ngayon meron tayong AirDrop, no? From number lock to pattern lock to fingerprint. Ngayon may Face ID, no? Eye and facial scanner lock, no? And there are a lot more, no, of possibilities out there, no, na pwede pang mangyari, no, because of technological advancements that are always upgrading. No, malay natin isa na pala sa inyo yung soon, no, na makapag-produce ng mga bagong features, no? So based on those examples of upgrades in features, no, intellectual property is an important source of value, no, in companies, lalo na in high-tech industries, no, lalo na kung saan managing intellectual property is an important part of technological strategy ng mga businesses, no? Kaya importante, no, na meron tayo nitong tinatawag na intellectual property rights, no? Um, no, so yun, which is kaya no, it's important for you, no, as future IT professionals or IT or future technology entrepreneurs, no, or technopreneurs, for you to understand the different issues, no, or legal mechanisms that you can use, to protect your intellectual property in the future, no, and you need to develop ways, no, to employ, no, those different mechanisms for your advantage. Kasi katulad sinabi ko kanina, baka mamaya isa na pala sa inyo yung soon, no, na makakapag-imbento ng ganitong idea. And in order for you to protect that idea, kailangan alam mo na meron kang intellectual property rights, no? So in this lecture, we will focus on the four ways, no, how companies or kayo, how you as an individuals can protect your intellectual property through legal means, no? For the four strategic tools, no, ng intellectual property. So meron tayong apat na types of intellectual property, no? So meron tayong patents, meron tayong trade secrets, meron tayong copyrights, and meron tayong trademarks. Okay? Um, yeah, before we proceed with that, no, why you need intellectual property protection, no? Kung kayo yung tatanungin ko nito based from your own understanding of uh, my elaboration about intellectual property and intellectual property rights. Uh, from your insights, no? Bakit kailangan mo ng intellectual property protection or why you need intellectual property protection? Let's call on Ezekiel.
Sir, rinig po ako.
Yep.
Kailangan po ng intellectual property protection kasi madali pong mag-claim ng gawa ng iba. Kasi hindi alam ng iba na galing pala to dun sa isang tao yun. una nilang narinig sa ganitong tao, so akala nila sa kanya galing. Yun po.
Exactly. Maraming tao sa panahon ngayon ang nagki-claim ng gawa ng iba. I like that. How about you, Mark Joseph, MJ? Mark Joseph, nandiyan ka ba? Parang nawala ka. How about you? Ano pa? Hindi ka namin naririnig. And sige, let's call on saan na yun? Yes, Aliana. Nandiyan ka ba? Let's call on Angel Rose. Ay, hindi. Wag sa Angel. Naka-open cam ka pala. Ah, sino pang naka-close cam? Aaron. Aaron? Okay. Kaya po need ng intellectual property protection is because of people na kinakopy yung mga inventions and nagli-lead up po into stealing properties. Okay, sige. Thank you for that, Aaron. How about you, Raven? Raven?
Po ba ako?
Yep.
Katulad nga po ng sabi ni Eze kanina, madami na po kasing tao and madami na din pong pwedeng magkapare-pareho yung mga inventions. Tapos kung sinong mauna, ganun, yun po yung dun po siya pwedeng um, kumuha ng intellectual property protection para sa kanya po mapunta yung credit, ganun.
All right. Thank you so much, no? And to add more, no, dun sa sinabi ni Aaron, sinabi ni Ezekiel and the Raven, no, it's important, no, for us to understand, no, why do we need to know intellectual property, no, or to know um intellectual property rights, no, or why you need intellectual property protection, no? So itong discussion natin, no, will be more on, the corporate side or corporate aspect, no, kasi basically you will apply or you can apply, no, what you will learn from here, no, once you are already in the marketplace, no, or lalo na kapag mga nasa IT industry na kayo, no, lalo na kung mapunta kayo, no, or you will be working with different high-tech companies in which you will be motivated, no, to come up with some innovations or with some inventions. No, that's why it's important, no, that you, no, as a future employee knows what intellectual property rights and intellectual property protection is all about, no? So, no, the answer to this question, no, lies on the components of, successful technology strategy, no, kasi introducing a new or innovative new product or new services, no, that meets the needs and interests of yung mga future customers, no, is importante, no, or necessary, is a necessary condition, no, sa mga businesses, no, na kung saan the success of those technology companies is nakadepende or it depends on protecting their products or services, no, or the way it is produced or the way kung paano siya binibenta, no, or the way it is sold, no, and ang pinaka-importante is dapat, no, the products, no, are against yung tinatawag natin na imitation, no, by competitors, no. So it is important, lalo na if you are the only one who come up with an idea, no, na you own the intellectual property for it. Kasi kung hindi, no, otherwise, yung katulad ng minimension nila, no, or possible na nasa isip nyo din, otherwise, no, other individual or your company's competitors, no, rather than you, no, will capture the profits, no, uh, that flow or profits na pwedeng kitain, no, from your innovation. Ayan, no? But parang may nag-edit ng slide natin. May nagsusulat. Nakikita ko yung pen eh. And anyways, yun na, lalo na, no, if we have to remember, no, that let's say other individuals or competitors ay pwede nilang gayahin, no, or they can imitate your idea or your design, no? So pwede nilang gayahin ang innovation na naisip mo, but once you have, the intellectual property for that idea na ginaya ng iba or that idea, no, that other individual imitate, no, you can earn a profit on the sale of those innovative products or services, no, which is mangyayari lang yon if you have the intellectual property for that idea, no, na pinapayagan mong gayahin ng iba, no? Kasi let's say for example, no, hindi nag-i-exist ang intellectual property, no? But because of the ease of, the global communications today, because of the internet, such valuable information or innovations can be disseminated easily, no, to millions of people, no, with just a simple keystroke, no, from sa mga keyboards natin, no, and through the internet, no? Kaya one of the issues, no, that we have today, no, in relation to the advancement of information technology, no, when it comes to protecting our intellectual property is yung tinatawag natin na intellectual property rights infringement, no? And because of the advancements in information technology, it has made it difficult, no, to protect intellectual property, no, because computerized information can now be easily copied, no, mabilis na natin because of the information technology, because of the innovations na meron tayo, because of the internet, no. um ang hirap ng ano, no, maprotektahan yung mga intellectual property na meron tayo because of the computerized information, no? Ay madali na nating nakokop, or because of that computerized information, may mga information na madali nating nakokopya or madali nating na-distribute on the different networks, no? So it becomes easy, no, for us to copy a file or to copy a digital media, no? Kaya naman itong intellectual properties na ito are subject, no, to a variety of protections, no, under the different four types of intellectual property. No, later on I'll discuss each type of you, no. But before that, before I introduce you the different types, no, the nasa slide natin as you can see, no. Let me introduce to you first yung tinatawag natin na WIFO, or the World Intellectual Property Organization, no? So itong World Intellectual Property Organization na ito, no, it is a global forum, no, na binuo for the purpose of intellectual property protection, no, for the intellectual property policies and intellectual property information, no, within the different countries na member, no, ng United Nations, na kung saan, ang pinaka-main objective nito, ng WIFO na ito, is to promote the protection of intellectual property worldwide, no? And Philippines is one of the members of this World Intellectual Property Organization, no? Kaya meron tayong tinatawag na IPOPHIL, no? IPOPHIL, or the Intellectual Property Office of the Philippines, no? Yan yung nasa right side, no? So itong IPOPHIL na ito, no, this is a government agency, no, na mandated to administer or to implement the policies ng WIPO, or the World Intellectual Property Organization on intellectual property ng Philippines, no? Um to protect and to secure, no, the exclusive rights of Filipino scientists or Filipino inventors or Filipino artists, no, and other gifted Filipino citizens, no, for their intellectual property and creations, no, here in the Philippines, no. Kaya kung meron kayong mga sa tingin yung dapat na, or kayo yung may idea, kayo yung nakaisip sa tingin nyo, if you have the rights to own that intellectual property, no, so pwede natin siyang i-file with the IPOPHIL, no, or the Intellectual Property Office of the Philippines. Okay? Clear po ba tayo? Are we clear? You have questions? Can you see how it reacts if everything's clear so that we can move forward? All right. Okay. So there are, once again, as I've mentioned earlier, no, there are four types of intellectual property protections. Okay? Unang-una na dyan, yung tinatawag natin na trademark. Okay? Can you please read what trademark is? Um, John Paul. John Paul, are you there? Wala. Ranjan? Ranjan? Wala din. Reynan?
Sir.
Yep, go ahead.
So trademark is a word, a group of words, sign, symbol, logo, or a combination thereof that identifies and differentiates the source of the goods or services of one entity from those of others.
All right, no? So I'm sure every one of you are all familiar, no, with this first type of intellectual property, which is yung tinatawag natin na trademark, no? Pag sinabi nating trademark, no, this is usually a brand identity protection, no? And this is important for business owners, no, because itong trademark na ito, no, it protects a business brand identity in the marketplace, no? So trademarks ay tinatawag natin na distinctive signs or distinctive symbols or words or phrases, no, that identify and distinguish a business brand or business identity, no? And included din sa trademark na ito, no, yung mga slogans, yung mga packaging colors, no, and even yung mga sounds, no, that uniquely identify a brand, no? Pag sinabi nating trademark, hindi lang siya logo, hindi lang siya slogan, no, pasok din dito sa trademark na to yung mga sounds, no, that uniquely identify a brand. No, for example, yung para pag narinig mo yung sound na yon, it's a trademark ng ano ng McDo. Or I don't know if you're familiar with the trademark sound ng Selecta. Yung tunanan, tatananat, ganun. I don't know if naabutan niyo siya, but once na marinig niyo yung ganong sound, no, it's a branded sound ng Selecta. At kapag narinig mo yun sa ibang brand, para possible, may trademark infringement na nangyari, no? So, pag sinabi nating trademark, no, it's all about the business identity or the brand identity ng isang business, no? So, itong trademark na ito, no, kung bakit lahat ng mga businesses is may trademark is because it helps to build brand recognition, no? Kaya yung mga businesses, they need to they need, no, itong tinatawag natin na trademark protections, no? So if ever, kunwari kayo, no, maisipan yung bumuo ng sarili nyong business or ng sarili nyong negosyo, no, kasi malay nyo eventually, no, yung itatayo yung business, it becomes a successful one, no, syempre you will also establish your own brand identity, no, so it can now be considered as your intellectual property, no, so as a business owner, no, yung pagre-register mo ng brand identity ng business mo, no, the symbol, the logo, no, as the owner, it gives you the exclusive rights to prevent others from using or from exploiting that mark or the logo or the design sa kahit na anong paraan or in any other way, no? Lalo na ngayon, because of the technological advancements, no, and the innovations that we have, no, in information technology, no, hindi malabo na yung brand identity mo, no, or yung business logo mo is pwedeng magamit, no, in some infringements, no, or pwedeng magamit sa scam, no, which is based from the different examples, no, of the different cyber attacks, no, that we had discussed from our social engineering lecture, no, scammers or cyber attackers, they are using, well-established brand or companies para makapang-scam sila or para makapangloko, no? That's why, no, we are also discussing the intellectual property, no, as one of the social and ethical issues, no, of the advancement in information technology kasi because of the technologies, if we don't have knowledge or idea, about this intellectual property, we will not know, kung ano yung mga rights natin, because of this technological advancements, mas nagiging madali para sa karamihan, to practice intellectual property infringements, no? So as long as your brand identity are protected by the trademark, if ever na magamit yung brand identity mo, you have the protection and you have the rights, to file charges, especially of illegally, using your trademark brand identity, which is lalo na rin ngayon, no, or uso na rin ngayon, yung tinatawag natin ng mga imitations. May mga businesses na they tend to produce the same products, or they use the logo or they imitate the logo to confuse the consumers. Sa mga brand ng mga sapatos, sa mga damit, maraming ganyan, 'di ba? For example, yung Nike o yung mga Adidas na may mga naiiba-ibang mga ano, no? Kunwari, sa mga sapatos or sa mga damit, marami yung nag-i-imitate and gumagamit sa logo, yun nga, logo ng Nike, logo ng Adidas. I think I have an example here. Ayan, no? 'Di ba parang may mga companies, that they imitate, a famous brand, so Adidas siya, so parang minsan ginagawa nilang parang kunwari yan Abibas, pero ang pinaka um, parang because of kasi parang technically sa unang tingin parang this is the trademark of Adidas, pero parang kahit sabihin natin iba mo yung pangalan, the purpose of this is to confuse the consumers, no? And let's say for example, ikaw yung may trademark right, with the Adidas, pwede mong sampahan ng kaso yung mga gumagamit, ng same brand identity mo, no? um Ayan, no? So if ever, na ma-identify ng registered na owners of the trademarks, that you are producing or selling, pwede kang, or ikaw mismo, for example, ikaw yung nag-attempt, na gumaya ng trademark identity ng ibang business, na kung saan nag-produce ka or nag-sell ka ng may mga ganitong logong, for example, pwede kang makasuhan. No, there are legal infringements cases or punishments can be filed against you. No, and it becomes possible because of this um intellectual property right, when it comes to trademarks. Minsan naman unintentionally, pwede tayong mapahamak sa panggagaya ng mga registered trademarks, no? Um, Lalo na karamihan sa mga Pinoy, 'di ba, is mga witty, no? At may humor, na masyadong nagiging, masyado tayo nagiging creative, no? A very good example of this is itong nag-viral na ano, no? Nag-viral na tindahan ni Seven Evelyn, no? Ni Evelyn, no? Evelyn rather, no? Na ano tuloy ako, yeah. Although it's funny, no? But it violates um the intellectual property of the trademarks, no? Kaya pina-take down ng manager, no, ng 7-Eleven Philippines, no, yung signage, no, ng sari-sari store because it might create confusions, no, and there are legal consequences, no? So ito for example, parang unintentional lang to, but because ginamit or ginaya yung logo, 'di ba, instead of 7-Eleven, binaligtad yung 11, 'di ba? Naging Evelyn, which is Evelyn yung may-ari ng store, tapos ginaya niya pa yung design, no, the colors, no, the patterns, no. So it's against the intellectual property rights for trademarks, no. So kahit ito unintentional, nag-trending, no. So buti na lang, alam ko hindi kinasuhan ng 7-Eleven kung parang pina-take down lang. No, but for some cases, may mga filing na mga cases na nangyayari. No, itong example na to, I don't know kung naabutan niyo pa tong chichirya na to. No, kasi may ganitong chichirya na mang inasal. No, which is, they are trying to imitate or they are trying to confuse the customers to assume, no, that yung chichirya na yon ay mang inasal. Talaga yung mang inasal na ano, no, na nilulugi natin kapag kumakain tayo with only rice. Ayan, no? Which is, in this example, no, as you can see, no, may legal cases na talagang final just because of, copying, no, the copyright trademark, no, ng Mang Inasal. Ayan, no? So ito may kasuhan talaga na nangyari to at parang malaking pera ang naging involved or kapalit dahil sa paggamit ng ano ng Mang Inasal identity dun sa gumagawa ng pagkain, no? So, we have another example here. Ito, I don't know kung nabalitaan nyo to. the case for trademark infringement ng Crocodile versus Lacoste. Which is, kung titingnan nyo, di ba, although parang medyo magkaiba ang ano, pero but using the same crocodile na, or using the crocodile icon, no, it still falls under trademark infringement, no? And sa case na to, ang nanalo is yung Lacoste kasi sila yung initially no, na nag-file ng trademark right, no, for that logo idea or that logo design, no? So yan. No, so kahit mga certain logos lang yan, no, may mga companies na talagang they take ownership, and kapag you misuse or you misrepresented their trademark logo, no, may mga cases, no, na ano pwede yung makaharap. Okay? So that's for the trademark, no? So pag for example, you're a business owner, no, and you file a trademark protection, no? Ang pag nag-file ka ng trademark property rights, no? You are protected ng 10 years, no, from the date of registration, no, and ang trademark right is renewable siya for a period of 10 years at a time, no? So dito sa Philippines, if ever that you wanted to register your business logo, no, or your business identity, pwede mo siyang i-apply through IFOPHIL or the Intellectual Property Office of the Philippines. And for a small business entity, no, it only worth parang around 1,200 to 2,500, no? 2,500 plus pa for big business entity, no? So that's for the trademark. Any questions about trademarks? None? Can you see thumbs up if everything's clear? All right. Let's go with the next one, which is yung tinatawag natin na copyrights. Okay? Can you please read what copyright is all about? Sige, Miguel.
Copyrights. It's the protection given to songs, computer programs, books, and other creative works. Any work that has an author can be copyrighted. Under the terms of copyright, the author of a work controls what can be done with the work, including who can make copies of the work, who can make derivative works from the original work, who can perform the work publicly, who can display the work publicly, and who can distribute the work.
All right, thank you so much, Miguel. Talagang na-amaze ako sa boses mo, para akong nakikinig ng ng mga voice VO, no? Anyways, dito naman sa copyright, kapag sinabi natin copyright, it is a legal protection or a legal protection grant that protects creators of intellectual property from having their work copied or makopya ng iba, no, for any purpose, no, during the life of the author hanggang sa mamatay ka, no, plus an additional 50 years after the author's death, no? So kung ikaw meron kang property, no, that you file for copyright, ano siya, parang kahit after 50 years na mamatay ka, hawak mo pa rin yung copyright na yon, no? So copyright pertains to literary work, no, books, no, research paper, journals, and other writings, even musical works or dramatic works, films, photographic works, no? Sa industry nyo, no, what can you apply for copyright protection or computer programs, yung mga mobile application, no, mga database, technical drawings, computer systems or softwares or computer services, no? So anything that comes out of somebody's creativity, all of those come under the purview nitong copyrights na to, no? So if ever that in the future na meron kayong naisulat na computer systems or mobile applications or computer services, and you applied it for copyright, no, as the creator of that works, no, protected by copyright, is magkakaroon ka ng exclusive rights, no, to use or to authorize others to use your work on agreed terms, no, which is kapag sinabi natin on agreed terms, kunwari sa isang mobile application, no, your agreed term is dapat 70% of the income or sales is mapupunta sa'yo or pwede mong ibenta ang goods mo or ang hire mo, which is the difference of you and as the right holder of that work, no, you can either authorize or prohibit its reproduction, no, in all forms or in all forms or usage, no, without your authorized approval, no. So this is one of the ethical and social issues nowadays, no, using the information technology, no, kasi mas mas nagiging madali and mas nagiging mabilis natin ngayon na nababiolate ang copyright infringements, no, because of the technological advancements, no, in information technology. No, we can easily use yung mga protected works without permission of the creator, no. Kaya ako nasabing social and ethical issues in information technology, no, kasi very evident itong nagagawa na ng karamihan sa atin, no, without us realizing that we are violating someone's copyright protection or someone's intellectual property, no, without them authorizing us or without the creator giving us the permission, no. One good example of this is yung tinatawag natin na mga illegal na file sharing services, no, such as Kaza, Napster. I don't know if you're familiar with this, or Torrent. Meron ba sa inyo mga gumagamit itong mga nabanggit ko? If you're familiar with those websites na nabanggit ko, no, sa torrent pa lang, no, for example, torrent, it helps users, to share digital copyrighted software tulad ng music and video files, no. Um, Many of us, I'm not sure kung meron sa inyo ditong guilty, no, that you might have used torrent, to download movies, no, which is not legal because uh or yeah, not legal because you are violating or you are infringing, no, upon a copyright movies, no. So sino dito yung mga guilty, pwede bang mag-react? Can you see the reaction of those guilty here na gumagamit ng mga torrents? Meron ba? Or
Wait lang po.
outdated na yung torrent? Ano yung mga ginagamit nyo ngayon? Baka
Secret,
may bago, i-share nyo naman.
secret, sir.
Secret. Ayan, but those are examples, no? I don't know kung ang pinaka naabutan ko is torrent, no? Kung meron iba pa, let me know. Charot, joke lang. No? So, yun, an example. So, yung simple na pagda-download ng mga not authorized na pagda-download ng mga movies, now we are already violating the copyrights of the rightful owner, no? So, yun, no? We are already violating the copyright. We are infringing upon that copyright movies, no? At hindi lang sa mga movies, no? There were a lot of, such software, no? Or software services na ginagamit natin kahit hindi tayo magbayad, no? Sa movies pa din, no, in terms of movies, uso ngayon na 'di ba showing pa lang sa mga sinihan, may mga leaks na kaagad online, no? Kaya if you notice sa mga sinihan talaga may mga disclaimers that no recording is prohibited, no, because they were promoting piracy, no, and they were helping in sharing copyrighted media without appropriate permission, no. So this is one of the problem, no, that happens, no, with copyright infringement, no, and it's because of information technology that we have, no. So once again, because of information technology, because of the online world, no, it becomes easier for us, to copy some files, no, whether it's a video file, no, a movie, a photo, a document, a music, no, all of this have become much more easy for us to create a copy, no, and although it's against copyright protection policy, no. um kung sa trademarks ang panggagaya is tinatawag natin na imitation or counterfeit, no? In copyrights naman, we are calling it as piracy, no? Pag sinabi nating piracy, this is an act of making copies of copyrighted materials, no, that is against the law, no, and may subject to civil and criminal liabilities, no? Kasi dito sa copyrights, no, it ensures, no, that the creator has exclusive rights to reproduce, no, to distribute, to perform, or to display their work publicly, no? At cover din nga yung tinatawag natin ng mga derivative works, no? Meaning, no one can create adaptations or modifications without the original creator's permission, no? So yun yung sakop ng copyrights, no? So if ever, for example, if ever that you wanted to share music or movies online and you wanted it legal, no, you need to seek permissions from the creators, no, and you need to abide with their terms, no, which is karamihan, ng mga usually nagiging terms na ng mga creators ng mga copyrighted na for example movies is magpapabayad sila. No, kaya nga 'di ba yung mga legal na online music sharing platform katulad ng Spotify or iTunes or sa mga movies like Netflix, no, you really have to pay no for the subscriptions, no, since they are, legitimized online sharing platforms, no, and you need to pay for their services, no, but it will be difficult, no, to download and copy any digital media, no. Um, no, so there are certain restrictions, no, towards downloading or copying those movies, for example, from Netflix. No, pwede mong i-download pero within the mobile application lang, no, and you cannot create another copy, no, because they are following the restrictions of the copyrights, no, nung as an intellectual property, no? So, if gumagamit naman kayo ng mga unlicensed software, no, ang tawag naman natin doon is software piracy, no? Yung mga, 'di ba, karamihan ng software ngayon, 'di ba, para magamit kailangan mong magbayad. Kaya lang meron kayong mga nada-download na mga ano yung tawag niyo doon? APK. Meron kayong term na ganun eh, na I forgot that term. But yeah, tawag natin doon software piracy, no? Kapag naman more on copying and publishing someone else copyrighted material, no, like articles, photos or videos without authorization, ang tawag naman natin doon is plagiarism, no? Sa media and literature naman, no, we can use the example yung nangyari kay Sarah G, and kay Teacher Jercel, no? Um, which is copyrighted ni ano no copyrighted ni Teacher Jercel yung mga choreography na pinapagamit niya kay Sarah, but because of the issue that happened, bawal lang sayawin ni Sarah, or else pag sinayaw niya no yung choreography ni Teacher Jercel, pwede siya magmulta, no. So um which is, by the way, you can also use copyright protection. For example, di ba sa mga higher years nyo, pagdating nyo ng third year, no, meron kayong subject in which you have a research paper or um, ano ang tawag mo doon? Capstone, no, na kung saan you will be designing a prototype or you will be creating a website na kung saan, in that website you have a unique tab or unique features, or you can file a copyright for that. No, and if you will file, no, since you have an advisor, no, and you have group mates, no, meron tayong tinatawag na affidavit of copyright co-ownership, no, and affidavit of copyright co-authorship, no? So sa mga capstone ninyo, sa mga gagawin yung mga websites, if you think it's something na bago, or it's something na sa inyo, no, you can file a copyright for that, no? So dalawang copyright ang pwede nyong i-file, no? Affidavit of copyright co-ownership and affidavit of copyright co-authorship, no? So basically, yung affidavit on copyright co-authorship and affidavit on copyright co-authorship, no? Magkaiba yun na co-ownership and co-authorship, no, are legal documents, no, that are commonly used nga, no, in this field of intellectual property law, no, specifically in the context of copyright, na kung saan dahil for example you are a group of individuals, you have different aspect of copyright collaboration, no. Kapag sinabi natin copyright co-ownership, no, it emphasizes that you have, a joint ownership of the copyright, no, and you can include details about, the percentage of ownership, no, ng bawat co-owner, no. And ang isa sa purpose nitong copyright co-ownership, no, is para malinaw, no, kung sino-sino yung mga co-owners, kung paano yung profit sharing arrangements if in case may kikitain yung nabuo yung ano, no, may nabuo yung website for example, no, with intellectual property, no, and the decision making processes, no, related to the copyrighted work, no. Yung co-authorship naman, it emphasizes yung tinatawag nating ano, no, collaborative authorship. Ibig sabihin, possible may contributions ng isang individual on the creation of that copyrighted, for example, copyrighted na capstone paper, but he or she is not a co-owner, magkaiba 'yon, no? But you are recognizing yung naging contribution niya. Now, for example, kunwari ilagay natin sa context na meron kayong ano, no, kayong copyrighted na research paper, no, and meron kayong web prototype from that. Nagkasundo kayo, no, sa group na lahat ng members are co-owners, no. So if you will file a copyright, you will submit an affidavit of co-ownership, no, di-detail nyo doon kung sino-sino kayo mga co-owners or members of the group. No, then meron kayong advisor, no, na may contribution din sa copyright pero hindi nyo gustong i-consider na co-owner, no, may certain contribution lang siya, kaya the affidavit that you will file for the advisor is yung co-authorship lang. No, so yun yung pinagkaiba ng dalawa, no? Although both affidavits are related to copyright collaboration, the affidavit on copyright co-ownership is more concerned with the joint ownership of the copyright, no, itself, no, samantalang yung affidavit of co-authorship, no, nakafocus naman siya on acknowledging and documenting the collaborative authorship of the work, no, depending on the nature of the collaboration, no, and the specific, legal ownership, no. So that's the copyright, no. Questions? None? Can we proceed with the next one? Yeah, let's proceed with the patents. Ayan, no. So this is the third form of intellectual property. Can you please read what patent is? Can you please read Almar?
Ano ba to? Hello po. Am I
Yep,
audible po?
go ahead.
Am I audible po, sir?
Yes, go ahead.
Patents is a government issue and issued grants bestowing an exclusive right to an inventor over a product or process that provides any technical solutions to a problem in any activity which is new, inventive, and industrially applicable.
All right, thank you so much. No, so itong patents naman na ito, pag sinabi nating patents, it is an exclusive right, no, that allows the inventor to exclude others from, making, using, or selling the product of his invention, no, during the life of the patent. And usually, kapag nag-file ka ng patent, meron kang 20 years to own the patent, no, na ifa-file mo, no? So patent owners may also give permission to other parties, no, to use their inventions on mutually agreed terms, na kung saan if ever, no, may karapatan din si owner to also sell their invention rights to someone else. No, kunwari, meron kang naisip or na-develop na bagong algorithm. No, and in that algorithm, you filed a patent for that, no? Meron kang 20 years to own that, which is meron kang karapatan to sell that idea sa mga pwedeng gumamit ng algorithm mo, or pwede mong i-transfer yung patent ownership mo, no? So itong patent na to, meron ka lang 20 years, no, to own the patent, no? So dito sa patent, ang pinag-uusapan natin dito is the new inventions, no? So this is somehow the same with copyrights. Ang pinagkaiba lang ni copyright kay patent is in copyright, it protects the original work of authorship, while in patent, it protects the actual invention, no? The design, the pattern, no? The idea, no? And medyo complicated ang process to prove, no, that your invention is something new, no? So merong preconditions before your inventions can be considered as patentable. So yung tawag natin sa mga patent, sa mga ideas or inventions that can be approved for patent is patented or patentable, no? Pag sinabi nating patentable, no, it has to be new, dapat bago siya, no? It should involves inventive step, no? And dapat ano siya, industrially applicable, no? And kailangan mo pang dumaan sa process, no? Such as yung tinatawag natin na patent search, no? Na medyo complicated ng konti, no? Na kailangan mo ng patent search expert, no? And the IPOFIL can help with that, no? And that's the reason kung bakit may IPOFIL din, no? Para for example, meron kang isang idea na bago, meron kang na-invento, no? The IPOFIL can help you with the patent search to prove that your idea can be patented, no? Or patentable, no? So same with copyright, no? Patent infringements also happens when you are stealing or making use of that patented item without the permission of the patent holder, no? So the patent holder may then choose to use, no, the or na magkaso rather, no? Uh Magkaso sa infringing party to stop him or to stop their activities, no, as well as to receive compensation for the unauthorized use, no? So itong patent protection na ito, no, it usually applies to all cellphone, gadget, or mobile brands, no, na kung saan, kasi di ba yearly may mga bagong processes, no, may mga bagong features ang nagagawa ng mga mobile gadgets na let's say, hindi pa nagagawa or naiisip ng ibang competitor company nila, no? And those new features is something that can be patented for their company, no? Let's say for example, kunwari yung fingerprint unlock technology, no, for smartphones are patented by Huawei, no? So if ever na gusto nila na sila lang yung company na magpo-produce ng smartphones with fingerprint unlock features, they can do that, no? Another example, yung facial recognition or face ID, no, for phones, no, na kung saan this patent belongs to Apple, no, na kung saan if ever na merong ibang mobile companies who wants to produce mobile units, no, using that patented na fingerprint unlock feature ni Huawei or Face ID recognition ni Apple, that companies kailangan niya magbayad ng tinatawag na royalty fees, or else you will be facing legal actions and kailangan ng authorization to do that, no? So basically, in this patent right, no, kung sino yung patent holder, meron siyang exclusive rights to license the idea, ensuring that their innovation is commercially rewarded, no? So yun yung patents or that's the purpose kung bakit meron tayong mga patents na tinatawag or meron tayong ifa-file na patents. Kasi kung for example, ikaw yung unang nakaisip, nag-file ka ng patent tapos may ibang nakaisip na for example after 5 years, may ibang tao na nakaisip tapos they sell it tapos kumikita sila ng pera, pwede mo silang habulin na ikaw yung nakapag-file ng patent for that idea. So kung ikaw yung nauna, pwede kang kumita ng pera for that na yung tinatawag natin na commercially rewarded. Okay? So that is patents. Okay? So the last one after the patents is yung tinatawag natin na trade secrets. Okay? Can you please read what trade secrets is? Yes, Franz.
Sir, may audible po ba?
Yep.
Okay, so trade secrets. Any intellectual work, a formula, a device, a pattern compilation of data used for a business purpose can be classified as a trade secret provided it is not based on information available in the public domain.
All right, no? So itong trade secrets naman, no, from the word itself, no? For the purpose of our discussion, no, with the types or forms of intellectual property, discuss na rin natin, no? Although compared to the other three types of intellectual property, no, itong trade secret na ito will be safe, no, from information technology issues, no, kasi it is something na hindi natin makikita, nor it's something na that is not provided on the public domain, no, such as the internet, no, kaya nga siya tinatawag na secret, no. So basically, trade secrets are confidential business information or practices, no, that provide a competitive edge, no, unlike the other forms of, intellectual property, no. So itong trade secrets na ito are not registered, no, with governmental authority. Instead, no, their protection depends on the owner's efforts kung paano siya mananatiling confidential, no. So usually it's something na let's say parang kunwari a secret recipe or a secret production processes that should stay confidential or that should stay within the employees of the businesses or the organization, no, na kung saan you are not allowed to tell to other people or to say to other people outside the organization kung ano man yung processes na yon, no, it's being protected yung tinatawag natin na NDA contract or non-disclosure agreement, no. So in that NDA contract, no, it will state there that as an employee, no, you must abide with the non-disclosure agreement, no, and prevent the secret, no, from falling into the public domain, no. So for example, sa mga KFC, no, 'di ba ang KFC meron silang tinatawag na secret recipe which is the 16 herbs, no. So Kapag empleyado ka ng ng KFC, meron kang kailangang pirmahang no, na NDA or non-disclosure agreement na pag nag-resign ka, bawal mo pa rin siyang i-share. Kasi pag ginawa mo yun, you are still protected by the NDA or the non-disclosure agreement, no? So hindi lang siya sa hindi lang siya sa mga secret recipes. It involves yung mga processes. For example, nagtrabaho ko sa isang company tapos meron kang mga access, no? Then, nung nag-resign ka na, lahat ng access mo, binubuksan mo pa rin, kahit you are unauthorized na to do that. No? So, parang, ano pa rin, no? Parang against pa rin dun sa pinirmahan mong non-disclosure agreement. No? So, basically, that's the, no, that's the trade secrets, no? Um, yun lang. Wala nang ibang maisip na example. Ang pinakamagandang example talaga for trade secrets is yung secret recipe ng KFC na hanggang ngayon wala pang nakakaalam. Marami yung nag-a-attempt or nagtatry na mag-combine nung mga 16 herbs pero hindi pa rin nila makuha, no? Because it's being kept confidential, no? So once again, those are, ano pa ba? Wala na. Yeah. Now, once again, those are, the different types of intellectual property, no? And in relation, no, to the social and ethical issues, no, between the intellectual property and information technology. Now, because of these information technologies, no, that we have today, you know, protecting the intellectual properties, no, such as the trademarks, the copyrights, no, the patents, no, becomes harder because through this information technologies na meron tayo, it becomes easier for other individuals, no, behind the internet to do yung mga tinatawag natin na piracy proliferation. No, it becomes easier to do plagiarism. No, it becomes easier to imitate or to counterfeit trademarks, no, and business identity. No, it becomes easier to do hacking the websites or databases or cracking application softwares, or it becomes easier for us to download content material, no, from illegal sites without us paying anything, no? So I'm discussing with you, no, this intellectual property and the ethical issues brought by the information technology because maybe, no, as future IT professionals or IT experts, no, you can do some actions or you can do some efforts, to address these kinds of issues, no, particularly in intellectual property. No, kasi tulad ng minimension ko, malay natin, maybe you can think of something, no, to create awareness, or maybe you can develop or you can use IT systems, to prevent or to minimize, such internal and external illegal activities, no, na pwede nating gawin, no, on the internet, or maybe you can develop, company specific measures, to address such problems, no, and that is important for you, no, that about these intellectual properties, and it will be beneficial for you in the future, no, kapag mga nasa IT industry na kayo, no. So which is tulad ng sinabi ko kanina, no, it is because one of the areas, no, that have been deeply impacted, no, by the digital technologies is in the area of intellectual property, no, kasi 'di ba, since everything can be shared online, everything can be posted online, no, every time that we need information or that we need data or we need an idea, 'di ba? Saan tayo sa ang una nating ginagawa, we go online. No, we go to Google. We use the data and information that we can gather online. Now, without us realizing na baka may mga copyright or baka may mga patent protection na pala tayong illegally nakukumit. Without us knowing, no, magulat na lang tayo, baka may mga copyright claims or legal papers na tayong natatanggap because we are ignorant, no, with the intellectual property protection, and may mga intellectual property infringements na pala tayong ginagawa natin, no? Because of information technology, no, it has made it difficult to protect the intellectual property, no, because computerized information can now be easily copied or can now be easily distributed on the internet, no. And this intellectual property will be an important aspect lalo na sa inyo, no, as future IT experts or IT professionals, no. Kasi yun nga, paulit-ulit kong sinasabi, baka in the future kayo yung may mga mabuong idea or kayo yung may mga mabuong innovations or inventions or applications or softwares na maisip, no? So the question would be how, no, you are going to protect that idea na ikaw yung nakaisip at ikaw yung nakabuo, no? So when it comes to trademarks, when it comes to copyrights, no, if you want to apply for it, no, we can seek the services of the IFOFIL. No, for patent application naman, although madali lang din naman siyang gawin, pero mabusisi nga lang. No, we can also do it with the IFOFIL, no? Hindi ko na siguro maituturo sa inyo because it should be discussed already with the techno subject, no? But if in case you need help or kung meron kayong mga mabubuong mga invention na sa tingin nyo kailangan ng patent, no, or copyright, if you need help, no, um, because you have something to apply for patents, you have something to apply for copyright, you can just reach out to me, no, and I'll explain with you the process, no? So that's the intellectual property, no, and the different types of intellectual properties. Questions? Questions ba kayo?